My name is Matt Maxim. I'm from Sacramento, California, and I've been fighting combat robotics for 9 years.
I'm Sam McCamus from the University of South Florida. We're here with heavyweight combat gruff. It's a 204-pound electric lifter.
Hi, my name is Forrest Ye. I'm from Piedmont, California. I've been fighting robots for 11 years.
We saw it on TV back in the late 90s. There was a few shows on and thought it was really cool. Then we went to a live competition, and that's when we started designing our first robot.
My main competition at this event would be Sewer Snake and Original Sin. These are both tough, very well-built machines, and we always end up fighting each other at some point through an event. I've been competing for around 12 years now. The rules have changed over the years a little bit here and there, but for the most part they've stayed relatively the same. The matches themselves are 3 minutes long. You can either win by a knockout, you can win by a forfeit of your opponent, which also counts as a knockout, or you can win by a judge's decision if it goes the full 3 minutes. As far as robot construction goes, you have very strict weight limits. So the heavyweight class is 220 pounds, so you can't show up with a robot that's 220 and a half, you'll be disqualified. You have various control mechanisms as far as the rules there. You have to use a digitally mated pair control so that your controls won't operate somebody else's robot and vice versa. There's no explosives, no electricity, no acid, no entanglement devices. There are various controls as far as how you build a robot, but as long as you're just trying to shred or tear the other guy to pieces, that's okay.
The first robot I designed, it took me about a year while I was in the design process, and it took me 3 months to build, and it was called Badger, and it was basically a test bot. It was made out of plywood. And then our first combat robot was called Sewer Snake, and it took me again about 6 months to build. Two types of enemies here. We have the nastiest spinner in the world called Last Rites, and he's retired more robots than probably anybody in the sport. And the other arch nemesis would be Original Sin. He's just a better driver than me, and he owns me sometimes. So he's the harder bot to win.